Working precisely in Illustrator with guides, grid, and snap to grid. So in our new document, we can find under View the Show Grid option. If I'll click Show Grid, it will show me a grid in my document. I want to add rulers as well. Go to View, Rulers, Show Rulers. You can use Command R or Control R. You can see the rulers here. And from the rulers, I can click and drag and use guides in my document. Now, except the rulers and guides, when we create different shapes, go back to the selection tool, I can use Alt to copy them. Change from the swatches the color. Now, except the rulers and grids, I can snap to them. I have the smart guides. And you can see when I'm moving the rectangle, the smart guides showing me when they are aligned and centered, even if they're not the same size. Now this option by default checked, but if not, you can find it under View and Smart Guides. Now under View, we can hide a grid if you want, and Snap to Grid. If I'll click Snap to Grid, you will notice that when resizing an object, it will snap to the grid. Means that if you need a specific size, always snap to grid if you use the direct selection tool or even the selection tool, one of them. The point will snap to the grid. And also the guides. So I can drag and drop from the rulers, just drag the guides if you need, create some kind of grid. And if you want to delete one guide, you can also select it, that will turn blue, and click delete. That will snap to grid. If you hide a grid, the snap to grid will still work. So if you want to get rid of the snap to grid, just make sure you go back to View and Snap to Grid. Now the shortcuts, if I'll select the document, the shortcut under the Properties panel will be here. You can reveal or hide the rulers, show grid, and also show transparency grid. That way you can check if your logo or design is transparent. With the guides, I can hide guides. Let's go back to the Properties, hide, lock guides so they will not move while working with a document, and hide smart guides. And the last option, the snap option. Snap to point, snap to grid, or snap to pixel when using images. These options, the guides, grids, rulers, and the snap option, will be very important in the future when designing logos and complex designs in Illustrator.